with Carolyn Pollack
so
today.
Great to be back.
Are
with
you kidding me? She was on my Antonelle's jewelry box
So
on
much
Monday
fun
on the big purple couch. But today, she's the superstar. We are highlighting Carolyn Pollack. You know what? From blue skies to Palomino ponies, she takes us all over with majestic purple mountains, gorgeous shimmering lakes, and she has such a talented eye, an extreme designer that is able to take the beauty of nature and just yield it into pieces of jewelry that make us so excited. We are going to look at the today's special value first. This is so exciting. It has been on fire and hot, hot, hot throughout the whole day. Ever since midnight, it has exploded. Why? Because we're talking about solid cast sterling silver, heavy, heavy gram weights. I'll read them to you in just a minute, but let's go ahead and do that right now. We're giddy.
Yeah.
We're like giddy.
Yes, we are.
Oh, good. They gave me the floor lights. I need those.
They give me the floor lights too.
No, yeah, well, you
Not
get
yet.
them automatic. You don't need them. Here's our today's special value. Come on now, take a look at this. It comes in small, average, and large. It is 46 grams of solid cast sterling silver for the small. The average is coming in at 51 grams. The large is 53 grams. This is such a statement piece, and not only to the eye, but to the touch. When you feel it, touch it, put it on your wrist, you melt with the weight of this jewelry. It is so beautiful the way that it's been done, and this is the first link bracelet in the whole signature collection. Completely delightful and an incredible value coming to you. The detail on this is exquisite. Every little curve has been sought out and thought out. It's scroll workmanship. It's bold, but it's feminine, and it's super, super comfortable to wear. Let me break down the prices and the gram weights, because the gram weights, woo, you made me swoon.
I know.
Oh, with the gram.
Loving it. But it's comfortable too.
Yes. Oh, yeah, but it's that jewelry that I feel on my
Yes.
arm again, which I've been missing. Okay, let's break it down now. Here's the small. It's on 5 payments of $36.80, and that is 46 grams of solid cast sterling silver. I'll tell you right now, we're not allowed to use the word solid unless we cut this in half, and there's just more sterling silver inside, nothing else. Here's the average, 51 grams, and quite honestly, we should be talking ounces at this point, because we've gone past the gram weight. 5 easy payments of $39.80, and then the large is 53 grams of solid silver. 5 easy payments of $41.80. I'm going to give you a quick measurement on this because it's beefy, it's bold, it's solid, it's fabulous in its weight, its feel, its dimension, everything. From side to side, we're talking about 1 1/8 inches. And please remember, not just this piece, but her entire line is designed and crafted in the USA. Carolyn, I'm going to toss this to you, but I just wanted to show them the
look
profile
at the gallery.
too.
Oh my gosh, I love that feature because it you know, lifts it off the wrist a little bit, Antonella. And don't you notice how it contours to the wrist too? You know, some link bracelets will kind of like make these square turns as they roll around the wrist.
So right.
This is just beautifully sculpted, beautifully shaped. We spent months and months, actually over a year, bringing this to QVC to get it just right. And we've been struggling with the description link bracelet, because a lot of times when you think of a link bracelet, you think about jump rings and a lot of open work and smaller, you know, castings. This, you know, to the eye looks like a cuff bracelet. But even better than that, it looks like a bangle in that it goes all the way around. But it's flexible, it moves, it's fluid. And that's because we designed this bracelet first flat and figured out how to kind of, you know, not link, but just join one section to the other so beautifully through the art, through the detail, through the design itself. And then we figured out how to make it fluid, right?
I know, and it's so curvy. It's almost like plaques that you see here, like plaques and shields of solid silver. I mean, look at that. You're so right, Carolyn. When I think link, I think maybe a Rolo or something like that. That it's not quite that, but yet it's not a cuff. It's not a bangle. It's not. It's somewhere in between. It's that sweet spot. And I got to tell you, once you see the bright, beautiful silver and then that deep oxidation that comes in to really make pieces pop, you come in and you take a look at the detail, and my word, I mean, this is your signature. This
Yes,
is your
it
whole,
is.
the first bracelet in the signature collection. The detail, the detail, the detail.
Thank you. The combination of the sculptural high polished sterling silver swirls with that rope detail, a symbol of that wonderful loyal friendship you can count on year after year. The up and over and ins and outs and just the movement and kind of the dance that's occurring in this bracelet. I know everybody's seeing something a little bit differently. Alberto at 3 a.m. saw heart, saw that little heart motif. Of course, he is such a sweetheart, right?
I see harps, like an angel's
I do
harp.
too.
When you see this, the curves, the gentle sweeps, it's so cool because as an artist, as a designer, Carolyn, that's what you want. You want to evoke a response from the person that sees it, their own unique feel on a piece.
Well, when we're talking about a bracelet, you get to look down on it. You get to kind of tell your own story, explore all the detail. You know, just feel great about the purchase that you made. I know you told me you were sitting out by the pool, and and it was the sun was hitting it, and you said it almost looked like it was diamond cut.
It did. I was talking to Carolyn the other day because we had a chance. Carolyn gave us a bracelet. It was so sweet, so generous, and thank you so much.
No,
so I was wearing it for the last couple days, and I was sitting out in the sunlight, and quite honestly, the shine that came off of this, I could not. Had to look closer because I said, did she diamond cut this? And no, it's actually how intense the high polish is, the curves, the detail, the movement of that solid silver that really makes it jump and sparkle.
The contrast between that, because it is so highly polished, against that texture. I love that combination. You know what that means? If this is your first piece of Carolyn Pollack jewelry and you've got other high polished sterling silver, you know, from silver style or your other collections, then you might have some textural sterling silver, maybe from American West or artisan crafted. This bracelet joins those, marries those two. And the other thing that's married so well here, Antonella, is what we love. We love big, bold, but yet still feminine. Right? And that you've got it here.
I've got to give some updates, and then we're going to talk about this clasp because I'm a little like cuckoo crazy for the clasp here right now. And I'm not usually a clasp kind of girl. I'm like, just get it on my wrist. I don't really care how you're doing it. But when you see this clasp, you're going to flip. But very quick update. Frank, did you say the small is in advanced order? Okay, so at this point, the small size is into advanced orders. It ships out to you the week of August 7th. Remember, you don't get billed until it's shipped, but what's so cool too is you have time to budget that out, so don't pull back if you're a small girl. The first payment of $36.80 will happen the week of August 7th. You get to keep the today's special value price. If you get on that advanced order, you get to keep the 5 easy payments. And by the way, the small is the most popular size right now.
Right.
So the clasp, Carolyn.
I love it.
It's like part of the, it's just that you don't mind showing the clasp. Let me show you how this works. It's actually a fold over clasp. So here is the way you kind of hook
solid.
it in.
It's a cast
look at it.
piece.
Look at that, solid. And then it snaps shut, and then there's CP.
Then that's my guarantee that this is designed and crafted in Albuquerque. Solid sterling silver, sculptural sterling silver, and you know this was featured in Inside Q magazine.
Yeah.
And I've been reading the comments, all 5 stars.
They went nuts on this. They went nuts in there.
And it's things like, I love this clasp. I could hear it lock. I know it's going to be secure. I'm going to live in this bracelet. Another one, you know, I put this on and I don't think I'll ever take it off. And that's so important to me because I want you to live in my jewelry, but also, you know, the gram weight and the size of this piece, you may think it's uncomfortable.
No.
It isn't. It breathes.
It breathes. And you know what? This really speaks to the fact that I love to wear big, bold jewelry. But I'll be honest with you, and we talked about this on my purple couch the other day, that big, bold sometimes means it's not breathable. You know, it's maybe a little bit hot and sweaty in the summertime. I wore this for a couple days just to kind of test drive it. And it was the hot, humidest, I think.
And out by the pool.
And out by the pool, too. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so comfortable and breathable and airy and open. But yet, when you would glance out of the corner of your eye, it catches you because it's like these shields of solid sterling silver, just sculpted, moving, curvy, feminine. J46504. We already have reviews on this bracelet because of the campaign that we put out there. there in the Q magazine. Love this bracelet. It's so versatile, goes with all my silver jewelry. Thanks, Carolyn, for designing this beautiful piece of jewelry. Let's just read the next one too. I love it. I received mine and it fits perfect. Thank you, Carolyn, for a beautiful bracelet, and thank you, QVC, for the easy pace. There are even more reviews on QVC.com. You can check it out there, but already it is stirring up 5-star after 5-star. It's gonna slam into a customer top rating.
Thank you. Well, that's why, you know, it's taken us a year to get it right, Antonella. You know, I wanted to introduce it last fall, you know, but we had a lot of people wear it. We wanted to introduce the gallery to give you that lift away from the wrist. So, and just get the curve right of each of these shields or sections of the piece, and that takes time. So it's, to me, it's just perfect. And I think it's going to become a go-to bracelet for you. It can be elegant, can be casual. It's great when you're heading out on vacation and you don't want to pack a bunch of jewelry or even have to think about it. You're going to reach for this day after day, I think.
Absolutely. And you know what was so smart that you did was that rise, that profile where she brings it up off of the wrist. I think it really helps with the airiness of it, but also with the way it lays. It doesn't feel as if it's stuck to my wrist.
You're right.
It doesn't feel flat and laying there, and it really comes up off it, provides a profile, provides more interest, depth, and movement to all of the metal. It's incredible.
Well, you know, and because it is a link bracelet with the clasp, you know, it's not unlike a cuff that if it's a little bit big on you, it rolls around and then you have that blank space at the top. If this rolls around, there's nothing but beauty all the way.
Look at that.
I could wear a small or an average. I chose to wear the average because I like a little bit of the drapiness.
I do too. I do too. I have the large on, and I love the drape. I love the way it just kind of slides down my arm a little bit, and then when I go ahead and I, you know, kind of put my hand down, it just so gracefully comes in, plays a little bit with my ring. You know what is so cool too? It really goes with everything, whether it's Carolyn Pollack or sterling silver or anything else that you own. It just has this very play easy way about it.
It does. It does. It makes a big, bold statement, but it's not overwhelming. It's not overpowering. And I know you've got a lot of other jewelry with the rope texture. If your silver lovers have loved your highly polished sterling silver throughout the years here at QVC, this marries all of that. And suddenly, have fun. Revisit your jewelry armoire and layer things together and let this kind of be the centerpiece.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let me break it down again. This is our today's special value. It's a great, great price. You know, this breaks down to, I think, like $5 per gram for a sculpted piece of solid silver jewelry from a designer. I don't know where you're going to get something like that. So this is really an awesome today's special value. If you want the small, we're already into advanced orders on that, and that's going to ship out to you the week of August 7th. Remember, you don't get billed until it ships. And if you do that, you get to keep the today's special value price. You get to keep the 5 easy payments on it. Remember the gram weights, big. We should really be talking ounces at this point, but 46 grams for the small, 5 payments of $36.80. Then we have the average, that is 51 grams of solid cast sterling silver, 5 easy payments of $39.80. And then lastly, the large, and I'm telling you, the value here is huge when we're talking about sterling silver. 53 grams. I have to giggle when I say that. I haven't said that big of a gram weight in a while. 53
Isn't it
grams.
fun?
I love it.
It's great to be back.
I know. 53 grams of solid sterling silver on that large, and that's on 5 easy payments of $41.80. You've got detail scroll work. It's bold. It's feminine. It's comfortable. It is absolutely delightful. Let's go to the phones. You've got a lot of fans out there. Dolores, you're live on the air. Take a look. We've got Carolyn Pollack here today. I'm Antonella. How are you?
I'm doing really good, and it's very nice to get to finally talk to you, and especially Carol.
Oh, thank you, Dolores. Did you pick this up for yourself today?
Yes, I have a very small wrist, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not a bracelet person, so this is going to be my first time I'm ever going to wear one, and I think I'm going to wear it all the time.
Oh my goodness! I can't wait to hear how you like it.
Oh yeah, I think that it's just so beautiful. I love gardening, I love plants, and it just reminds me so much of just greenery and leaves, and it's just beautiful.
Oh, you know what? When you said gardening, and I'm looking at Antonella's hand there, I was thinking about like really ornate, like ironwork too,
like
right?
Trellises,
yes.
Clematis and climbing roses.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Everybody sees something different in it.
I know.
Yeah, I know my daughters, I've got 3 girls, and they're a big fan of yours, and they're into a lot of jewelry, and they've always trying to make me wear a piece, but they get it.
Well, this is quite the piece for you to choose yourself.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yes.
And Dolores, hide it from your daughters because they're going to take it, just so you know.
Well, if they find out I have it, you'll probably have them calling in today. So,
That's a good idea.
That's great. Well, you know what? There are lots of matching pieces too, so you can give them your wish list.
Yeah.
For gifts coming up for you to match.
I've been shopping with you since QVC first began, so I have a lot of jewelry, but this is going to be my first bracelet.
Wow.
You picked a winner. You picked a winner, Dolores. And thank you so much for calling in today. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. You spoke about matching pieces, so let me just go ahead and brag up on you a little bit. There are actually several pairs of earrings. We have one that's a little bit more of a column-like earring that would match beautifully, one that has a little more of a bolder east-west setting. Take a look at this enhancer. It is incredible. Look at how gorgeous that matches.
And that goes on the statement necklace.
Let me pull that over here. Let me pull the
You've got
statement.
it all
I mean,
there.
it is all right
yep.
here. Take a look at that. And then how can you ignore the ring on my finger that I've been
Right.
showing you too? So there are lots of beautiful pieces. And you know, Carolyn, we don't see you do all silver pieces very often.
You call it straight up silver.
Straight up silver, yeah. You do.
I've been waiting for you to say straight up silver.
Oh my gosh, that's
16
too
minutes
funny.
into the show.
That's too cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, gotta give you the item numbers here for the accessories.